I'm Rob Hughes. I'm the minister of Word and Sacrament here at Broadway Presbyterian Church. I've been here now for 13 years after 9 years pastoring a church in Colorado, and still having a great time here.
And I am Bobby Cowan. I have been a member of Broadway for almost 45 years. Have been fairly active all of those years in serving different capacities. Youth group leader, deacon, part of the decorating committee, and most currently helping Rob lead our mission control team.
I think one of the things that's particularly relevant for our ministry now is that this is a very open congregation to new ideas. Open to creativity, open to trying things, and so that gives us, I think, a space and some permission to think creatively and to try different things in ministry. So that's one of the things that's exciting about this place is we have a lot of respect for tradition, but we talk about being roots and branches, being well rooted in our tradition, but also branches that reach out with new growth and new opportunities. So that part of the congregation, I think, is especially exciting.
And to me, the best part of being a member of Broadway is we are a family. And what a better place could there be for your second home? More importantly, the spiritual growth and attending Rob's Bible studies, which everyone should attend. Just continuing to grow in faith.
Coming out of COVID was a challenge for us. We were closed for 6 weeks, I think. And coming out of COVID, we were one of those churches that about 30% of our regular attendance didn't come back. That was pretty consistent across town. A lot of churches had the same stories and the same challenges. I know that's not unusual, but it was a real challenge for us. I had thought that after we'd been closed for a number of weeks that we would come back with renewed enthusiasm and reclaim the church and really come back with a lot of passion. And instead, people came back with a lot of trepidation and uncertainty and hesitation, and that was hard to shake. And so I think that was one of the first motivators of we need to do some new visioning. When we were closed for COVID, we provided online content, but we didn't do a particular worship service online. As soon as we came back to worshiping in the sanctuary, we were broadcasting that. From that, coming out of COVID, we were trying some different things, and then that, as the couple of years went on, really became a need for some fresh visioning. And again, this church gives us a lot of permission to do that. And so I had seen a documentary about the Apollo missions and mission control, and I loved the whole idea of this large collection of people coming together with a singular mission. And so I thought, okay, well, if we could do some visioning, why don't we just brand it as mission control? So we will be the place out of which we will launch rockets and launch new ministries. And so we gathered together. Of course, I reached out to Bobby because she's just creative and smart and has great ideas. And so we looked at our congregation and said, who are those folks that can think a little bit outside the box and come up with some wild ideas? And so we gathered those people together. And then we watched a video that I've had in my library for 25 years or more now. It was a Nightline piece called The Deep Dive. And in this video, you get to see a company that doesn't create products, they reimagine products. And so Nightline went to them and said, we want to watch your process, your creative process, how you redesign a shopping cart. And so it's a wonderful 20-minute video where you get to see their creative visioning of how to reimagine something. And so our group, we gathered our mission control team together. Session gave us this blessing. We looked at this video and realized that that's kind of the process we needed to go through. And in the video, we see them, they say, we can't possibly know everything about shopping carts, so we're gonna go talk to people. And so that was the first task of our mission control team was, we're gonna go visit churches. some that are similar to ours, some that are wildly different, and we're going to gather information and we're going to come back and share it. And so that's what we did. And so we continue to collect that information and try and see what could work for us. And so that process of just gathering as much creative knowledge as we could get, bring it back together, and let's start to collate it. And that's kind of the process that we've been doing.
Yes, one of the things we stress, there are no wrong answers. We learn from our failures in order to succeed. There are no wrong ideas, bring them forth. And once we came up with the compilation of our ideas, we needed a way to visually put them out there so we could determine which ideas we wanted to start with first. And that's where we utilized what is called a pick chart, which is behind us here. And it divides, it's in quadrants. And you have what is called your, maybe a low payoff, but easy to implement. Then there's the higher payoff, more difficult, possibly more require more help from other members. It could cost some additional funding. There's other items that may go in the quadrant that we call the kill quadrant. It doesn't mean that it is a dead idea. It just means right now it is not practical for us and could be visited later.
Initially, we focused on Advent. So the group we gathered a lot of information, and the thought was, let's just focus on Advent. That allowed us to implement some new things with our greeters, put in an information table so that when visitors were coming through, they could find an easy way to get more information about the church. Connect cards in the pews. We put in a special kids area in the back of the sanctuary to better receive children who are maybe a little busy or rambunctious, but we still want them in worship. And so just a number of things that we could do quickly and easily for Advent. And then now we've moved into that phase where we're looking for longer term, bigger changes, redesigning our website completely, looking over new ways to diversify our music program. We're looking to partner with other churches. This was a big thing that sort of came out of Mission Control. We have a number of other churches in our immediate area that are similar to us with some similar challenges. And so we've been reaching out to those pastors and churches. We had one church that came and joined us for Christmas Eve worship. And so we're trying to build partnerships where we can do VBS together, where we can do other things. And we're working on a Saturday night worship event in partnership with other churches. So trying to make use of the good things that they're doing, the good things that we're doing, and coming together to kind of maximize together.